Donald Trump has done it again. Yes, the President of the United States has pulled another rabbit out of his hat after Ukraine agreed to a ceasefire in the war against Russia earlier this week. Russian President Vladimir Putin has today come out and said he agrees with the idea of a 30-day ceasefire and wants peace, but in true Putin style, his acceptance comes with conditions.
We agree with the propositions to stop hostilities, but we proceed from the fact that such ceasefire should be such that would lead to a permanent peace and remove the initial, original causes of the crisis.
If you're wondering what those conditions are, the president laid them out last year in a speech.
These principles are quite straightforward. Ukraine must fully withdraw its troops from the Donetsk and Lugansk People's Republic, from the Kherson and Zaporozhye regions, and let me emphasize that I'm talking about the entire territories of these regions within their administrative borders as they existed under Ukraine. As soon as Kyiv says that it's ready and starts the withdrawal of its troops, and once they say that they are no longer willing to join NATO, just the same moment, immediately, we will stop the fire and launch talks. We will do this immediately. Let me repeat this. At the same time, we guarantee that Ukraine will be able to withdraw its troops safely. These decisions on the withdrawal of troops and the non-aligned status and the dialogue with Russia, which will define Ukraine's future, we believe that these decisions must be taken by Kyiv independently, guided by the genuine interests, national interests of the Ukrainian people, without getting instructions from the West. We can doubt that this is possible.
Putin released the statement after Donald Trump threatened Russia yesterday, saying he could devastate the country financially as peace talks heat up.
I can do things financially that would be very bad for Russia. I don't want to do that because I want to get peace. I want to see peace, and we'll see. But in a financial sense, yeah, we could do things very bad for Russia. It would be devastating for...
Online commentators reacted to Putin's progress towards peace, with commentator Nick Sauter saying, Russia agrees with temporary ceasefire in Ukraine after Trump sent Rubio and Witkoff to help broker it. This is the art of the deal in action, and countless lives will be saved. Putin thanked President Trump for his efforts and says he wants to speak with him first before making it final. Trump is truly the peace president. But not everyone is as convinced. This commentator said, okay, that's a lie. He's agreed to a ceasefire if America and Ukraine adhere to certain conditions of Russia, which will inevitably be utterly unrealistic. And Ukraine President Zelensky echoed this, releasing a statement yesterday criticizing Russia for putting conditions on a ceasefire.
Що зараз ми всі почули з Росії дуже передбачувані, дуже маніпулятивні слова Путіна у відповідь на ідею тиші на фронті. Він фактично готує відмову станом на зараз. Путін, звісно, боїться сказати прямо президенту Трампу, що хоче продовжувати цю війну. Хоче вбивати українців. І тому вони там в Москві обставляють ідею тиші такими передумовами, щоб взагалі нічого не вийшло. Або щоб не виходило якнайдовше. Путін часто так робить. Не каже ні напряму, але робить так. Так, що практично тільки все затягує та унеможливлює нормальні рішення. Ми вважаємо, що це все зараз чергові російські маніпуляції.
Defense expert Robert Fox agreed with Zelensky, telling Nigel Farage that Putin is trying to string out this war.
But it's sort of Russian President Vladimir Putin has conditionally agreed to a US proposed short-term 30-day ceasefire. The bit I don't get is he wants to talk about the recognition of areas. He wants to talk about no deployment of foreign troops. Is he saying, this is the bit I don't understand, is he saying, I will sign the ceasefire deal provided these things are on the table to be negotiated? Or is he saying, I won't sign it unless we agree these already? Or is he, as you hinted, just stringing the whole thing out?
He's stringing it out, but it's the bit you missed, and the bit that they've buried in the news agency reports. And it really matters to Vladimir Putin, the root causes, how all this began. What he is looking for, and you hinted at it in the previous interview, is that he's looking for a relationship with America and a recognition. Again, we're back to the early 1990s. He wants Russia not to be humiliated, but but to be recognized as a premier, as a paramount power of Eurasia, and to be the partner. Europe and the EU to be diminished, Russia to rise, and we'll do our part of the world. You have America and China.